Good morning, Paula. Ditch or date?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so I recently started seeing this guy, and it was going really well until we hit this kind of seasonal roadblock, I'll say. And I'm a big fan of Christmas, the lights, the movies, the music. So I was really excited to show him my traditions. But when I suggested going to see the Christmas lights, he refused. And I was like, okay, maybe he's just not into lights. So I proposed a night in with Elf, one of my all-time favorites. And again, he says no. Then he tells me he hates Christmas. He finds the entire season and all the traditions completely ridiculous. He's not just indifferent, he has this aversion to it. Like, he doesn't even like gift giving. But he still goes to his parents' house for dinner, and that's his whole celebration. I respect that, he has preferences and opinions, and maybe he has reasons, like some sort of like childhood trauma around Christmas, and I don't want to be dismissive. But on the other hand, Christmas is like a big part of my life. It's more than just a holiday. It brings me joy, and I always looked forward to sharing that with a partner. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I should keep seeing him and hope it changes, and if it doesn't, this might be a big problem for me. So what do you think?
Let's get some help from Bert Show fam here. 1-855-BERT Show. If one person in the house absolutely loves Christmas and the other one is like, I don't even want to celebrate it. Can you do that? Can one person have Christmas on one side of the house and nothing on the other side of the house?
It's like a house divided for the holidays. I mean, if opposing teams can cohabitate, I would think people who like and don't like. Hate's a very strong word, so I like to get the why behind it. Did he not elaborate as to why he hates Christmas? Not like you're interrogating him, but just out of a curiosity, like, all right, well, I love it, and I love it for this reasons. Why do you hate it?
No, he didn't really express his feelings at all. He was just like, oh, it's lame, it's cheesy, that kind of stuff.
Christmas is cheesy. Okay. I feel like I'm with Kristen. There's got to be some deep-seated reason why he's so anti.
Yeah, Paula, I think you should dump this guy. I think you should ditch him because I don't think you like him that much. I mean, as somebody who talks to their friends a lot about the red flags they are willing to ignore in the guys they really like, I think the fact that you're coming to us with any kind of hesitation and kind of feeling like, well, I don't know if I should do that. I just don't think you like him that much because it would be so easy to overlook this very small red flag if you were into him.
Here is John, who wants to be on The Voice Disguiser, who has lived your life. Hey, John, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, when my wife and I first started dating a few years ago, I absolutely hated Christmas, and she was the complete opposite. Same exact situation. And, the first 2 years, it was hard for the both of us because I didn't want to do all the festive things, and she wanted to go all out. But eventually, she made me realize, hey, if you really love me, you'll change something. I don't know what happened to you in your childhood, blah, blah. And that made me realize, I'm holding on to trauma that's not letting me experience this wonderful holiday.
Good for you. Good for you, bro.
Yeah, so I went through a lot of personal realizations and stuff, and now it's my favorite time of the year because it's like everyone says, it sounds cliche or whatever, it's full of joy and love and family and blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
No, good for you for doing the work, man.
Again.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah. And so the person loves her, he'll do the work as well, I feel like.
All right, I appreciate you calling. Thank you.
Well, that's hopeful.
Yeah. Hey, and just for future reference, Jesus knows who you are, even if you're on The Voice Disguiser. Don't fool him. Fool us. Good morning, Bert Show. Who is this?
Oh, this is Quana.
Quana, what's going on? You hate Christmas, or it's your husband or partner that hates Christmas?
My husband hated Christmas.
Okay.
He did not like Christmas at all. So I would be the one to decorate the house, do everything when we were first together. And it's like 10, 12 years later now. He loves Christmas. He decorated the house. Like, I did all this stuff initially for like 4 or 5 years. And I just did it because I love Christmas. I'm like, I'm decorating. I'm doing this. I'm cooking. We're doing whatever. So now, like, it kind of like rubbed off on him. And now he's like, I would rate Christmas a 15. He might rate it like an 8 on a scale from 1 to 10.
I was going to ask, like, how you turned him around.
I just, I think my happiness and him seeing, and also we have kids now.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I think my happiness and him seeing, like, how much joy Christmas brings me, even if I, like, get presents, don't get presents, like, I just like Christmas time. It doesn't, like, that stuff doesn't matter. I just like being with my family. And he's a family person, so I don't know if that, like, that kind of helps. But he put up the lights. He decorated the house. He's like, "What'd you order?" I'm like, "I ordered unicorns." He's like, "All right. When are we putting out the snowman and the unicorns?"
So you turned them around. Okay.
And following what our callers are saying, I hate to say you should ditch somebody over this, but if it's not trauma-based, then you should ask yourself why they don't find happiness in making you happy. Which is why I have not celebrated Christmas for the last 5 years, but if you go in there now, it's a Christmas tree up, it's lights up, it's gifts everywhere, because you should find happiness in making your partner happy.
Agreed.
The Bert Show.